Dr. Bill Sears, it's an honor and pleasure. I am sitting in your home, my good sir, and thank you so much. Our annual tradition, salmon at sunset.
Salmon at sunset.
What an incredible experience.
Right.
I've just been at Expo West 2022, where thank goodness, finally, we're seeing people unmasked and face-to-face.
Getting
Beautiful.
back to normal.
That's right. That's
we can
right.
be social again.
Right. Thank you so much for all that you do in the health and wellness sector. Of course, being North America's pediatrician, you speak volumes and volumes to indefinite amounts of health and wellness information to folks that really need it. Everything from like the simplest to some very, incredibly latest and greatest most advanced sort of nutrition wellness information. So what I wanted to share with you is some of my finds and sort of wrap around what you think about some of these ingredients, some of which I think I know you know.
Yeah.
I want to start with the Dr. Poo Initiative. I love this book. I love it because it teaches us about the gut and the connection to children's health and wellness. So you wrote the book, Dr. Poo. Let's start with this. Tell us about the initiative here and why the intestinal health is so important to children and adults, for that matter, alike.
Well, Bryce, I wrote this because as a pediatrician, constipation, I hear that all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, my child just can't go. He's so constipated, Dr. Bill. What do I do? And see, the gut is called the second brain.
Right.
For a reason. There are tons of nerve fibers in the gut. So when you don't feel good in the gut, second brain, the head brain doesn't feel good. So I figured whatever I could do to help children go like they should.
Yeah.
I want them to have 2 or 3 bowel movements every day, but I wanted to make it fun for them. I wanted to teach them. So little phrases like, the better you chew, the better you poo, because kids are little wolfers. They wolf that food down and it stays there. And so the moms will say, gosh, my child got that. The better you chew, the better you poo. That makes sense.
We're also visual learners. So in the back of the book, you include the Bristol stool chart. So just like the Snell and eye chart, right? For the visual learners of us, I mean, there's an eye exam that we do 20 feet down the hallway for eye health.
We say to the child, this is what your poo should look like.
Right. And so many of us don't understand that. Now, so let's talk about, how we end up with the optimal form when it comes to nutrition. I mean, this is not a macronutrient. This is not protein, fat, or carbohydrate, but soluble fiber. Talk to us about the necessity of this to create the optimal poop.
Yeah. Fiber is the key word. Yeah. So the better you chew it up, But see, in our gut, we have a big pharmacy called the microbiome. And the microbiome is a community of gut bugs that in return for free food, a warm place to live, they do good things for us. It's like a pharmacy inside. They make medicines. And guess what their favorite food is? Fiber.
Right.
So our gut bugs live on our leftovers. All that chewy celery that you chew and goes in the top end and comes out the other end.
Sure.
But our microbiome lives on our leftovers. So fiber is what makes stools, poo, soft and easy to pass. So fiber is the key word.
Speaking of which, you remind me, the idea of a pharmacy, if I were to spell that or recreate that as F-A-R-M, a farm needs the optimal amount of soil micronutrients to thrive for the vegetables that grow on that soil. But like fertilizer to that soil, would you use that analogy that this is like feeding the good bacteria like fertilizer to soil?
Perfect analogy.
Yeah.
Fiber is fertilizer.
Yeah.
Fiber is food for our microbiome.
Yeah.
So fiber.
Fiber. Most of us are deficient. Most of us don't get enough of it in. By the way, love this formula. It's tasteless, odorless. I know that the ingredient, we're all about the intel inside. So the ingredient in this, as a Japanese company called Taiyo, T-A-I-Y-O, the Sunfiber is really the intel inside, right? That's really what's formative to this.
Inside.
Tasteless, odorless, just dissolves in water. You can even cook with it or bake with it or put in your coffee.
And once the kids get used to pooing like they should, they'll say, "Mommy, where's my Sunfiber?"
Right,
Where's my
right.
Sunfiber?
They ask for it. They
My-
audit it, and
my
they
gut wants it.
bingo. I love that, absolutely. And kids, you know, again, taste is everything.
Yeah.
But sometimes taste relies on the fact that something is tasteless. So hiding that and getting that into their diet stealth.